How's it going, everyone? My name is Amdorichan, and welcome back to another live reaction. This time it's going to be the Rankings of Kings. It won't be episode 3, but episode 4. I couldn't help myself after reacting to episode 2. While I was heading to bed, I was like, I gotta watch another episode. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm addicted to this. And so what I might do is I might do watch one, skip one, watch one. Or if you guys just really want to see me react to all of them, I'll do that instead. But I'm loving it. Uh, Summarize the last episode 3, the last episode that I did watch. Got something playing in the background. Um, Didos beat up Baji really badly to where he was like super injured. It would took like months for him to recover from that beating, but I believe, yeah, because I watched episode 4, and so I do no, not episode 4, episode 3. Episode 3, healing Dida's mom. She healed Baji. Um, they do have a bit of a relationship. That is a stepmom, and before Dida's was born, Baji was basically a surrogate son. She would, hang out with him and try to get to know him. He was a bit aloof to her, and so she tried her best to befriend him. Uh, they had a understanding when a snake that actually the giant snake that uh Bebin, I believe that's his name. Bebin controls. That's why Bebin has all those snakes. I think he has control of like the main. What it looks like is his 3 original heads, but one head got chopped off, so now there's only 2. And anyway, um, Baji it attacked Baji the snake, and Heling like punt kicked it away from him while it was biting him, and Baji was really upset, and the snake was already like really jacked up, and so she ended up healing it, and I guess that's her ability is she has this ability to heal. When she heals, she like gets swole or something because she was ripping through her clothes. Um, yeah, she ended up healing Baji, which was really cool. Um, Unfortunately, right after that, the king Boss Bosse, he passed away, and so now you have to read the will, and the will for the I'm gonna have to put a freaking timestamp for when the video actually starts or the reaction. But I like giving summaries. So once the king passed away, the guys reading his will like, oh, who's gonna be king next? And so I'm thinking it's gonna be Dada's. It was actually Baji, surprisingly, which is really confusing because the king even said, you know, Baji's not really fit to be king given his disability. And but I guess like he heard about the fight. Yeah, I don't know. That's confusing me. If I was reacting to this when it was first coming out, I definitely like have a theory on that. But King would win Baji for whatever reason, and everyone was shocked, but not Baji. He stepped up. He was ready. He had the expression. I'm ready for this. Just put me in, coach. um, so you go up to the the announcement of because the townies they don't know who's king. They might have heard rumors because rumors do spread that it's going to be Baji, and everybody's like, he's not worthy. And so the guy gets up there and he's like, the next king is going to be Dada's. And I think I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm still new to these names. I'm only on episode 4, but it's Baji's younger brother, which was not what the original king wanted. And so it felt really like Game of Thrones. If you've ever read Fire and Blood, of the Targaryens. There's a segment in that book. That's a huge book. There's a segment called the shoot, something with dragons. Is it Fire and Blood? I think the dragons were attacking each other, and there was a succession era. Hold up, let me I gotta find this. It's bugging me. Sorry about that. It was called the Dance of Dragons. I had to look that up. It would be on my mind all day. Um, yeah. So during the Dance of Dragons, there was a succession issue because I'm spoiling the book. Anyway, there was a succession issue, and the king said one thing, and they ended up betraying what the king said, and so that's what they did with Baji, where instead of making him king, they made the younger brother king, and so I think it was Helling's idea or the stepmom, which was really jacked up because we know her relationship with Baji before Didas was born, and like once he was born, her attitude towards Baji like really took a 360. Strangely enough, but there's still some feeling for Baji in that pompousness because when Didas did that to Baji, beat him up. She did go to the room and make that effort to heal him because she doesn't seem to want to cause him any undue harm. Um, so there still is that that connection between them, and so what was that? Oh yeah, so they make the announcement that the younger brother gets the crown. Bosch is looking around like like he's looking at Domos, his tutor, like 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 dude, what's going on? He's looking at Healing like like he ain't gonna say nothing, man. Y'all tripping. And so he gets up and takes off. Understandably, he goes looking for cake, cake, and cage, cage, yeah, cage. Again, I'm still learning these names. If I mess up, just correct me. I'll learn them once I get better. Um, so Goddess has like this mirror on the wall, like Snow White, kind of like evil thing that's telling them like it sort of knows what's happening or is controlling everything behind the scenes. And Dada's was upset that the king, made Baji the successor, and he's looking at the mirror like, yo, I thought you said X, Y, and Z, but Y, X just happened, and it was like, no, this is all going according to my plan. Backtrack a little bit. When the king passed away, something came out of his mouth. It was like a demon, and it was coming out like ha 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 ha, sounding like a One Piece villain, and it points at the people in the room, being all the people that cared about the king, the royal guards, the queen, Goddess, and Baji, and it points as Baji, and they took that as a omen of bad things to come, and so that's a bit of a mystery right now. So Dada's the queen set this all up, like I said, and just like in the Dance of Dragons, while they're in the chambers, secret talk about the king was wrong about his choice in choosing Baji. The queen's like anyone who wants Baji to be the ruler, put your pinky, not your pinky, or index finger up, and they all have their eyes closed, so nobody would know. And so she tells everyone who had their hands up to, well, I mean, your pinky, not pinky, index finger up. Open, everyone open your eyes, and it was only like two people. It was, oh shoot, what was that guy's name? The King Spear. Shoot, I gotta look this up. I'm sorry. Appease. That's his name. Um, it was Appease, the guy that chucked the spear when Baji was getting jacked up by Dadas, and so and another dude. I don't think that guy's really important. Um, and so they're looking around like, yo, like, Domos, what's going on, my guy? That's your student, and you don't even believe him. That's crazy. And so everybody else was like against the idea of Baji becoming king, and so it's still a monarchy, but the higher ups have like a democracy, and everyone was against Baji, so they ended up making that announcement the way they did. So Gomos becomes king, and Bebin, he's been hounding Cage like throughout like the first two episodes because he's not supposed to be. His clan was assassinated, uh, ironically enough, because they're assassins, and um, Cage is like the last of his kind. Uh, Bevan's like he puts him in the dungeon. He ends up cutting himself to get out. Cage and uh, Bevan seems he has a little spunk, and he sent him on some journey. I'm pretty sure it is to assassinate someone for I don't know yet why he sent him on to assassination. My assumption is to prevent Baji from any undue harm. I'm pretty sure he threatened Baji. Uh, there might be another reason I don't know yet. Let's wrap this up. So Domos, no, I'm sorry, not Domos. Dada, Dadas. Um, he sends Dadas. I don't know if there's an S at the end. Dada. I'm sorry. Dada. He sent Bebin to go assassinate the two. No, he sent Bebin to assassinate Appease because he voted against him. And dead men tell no tales, and I'm glad they said that because I chuckled because that's the same. And Dadas is very he's wise for his age. Even been younger than Baji. That's some good foresight because technically he's not the rightful ruler, and so Dada is trying to get rid of anyone who would go against his crown nation. Is that a word? So um, Bebin goes to try to assassinate Appease, who's leaving the kingdom because he doesn't agree with the uh, the succession that they announced, and so he's going to find a way to fix the injustice that has befallen Baji. So they get into a really cool fight. I wish, at hindsight, I wish I would have reacted to it because it was a really good fight. They don't even say anything; they just like start throwing hands, and so I mean, they talk near the beginning, the middle of the battle, but like, Bevin rolled up like, "Hey, it's on site." I was like, "Oh shoot!" He was about the box, and so to be fair, I don't know if it looked like Bevin died, but something like ate him up, like sucked him into the ground. So he might have like a comeback arc. Um, but a piece is left. I don't know what happened to the other guy that voted for Baji, but yeah. So I think that's it. Oh, so this is where the snake comes in. Um, Baji he goes to look for Cage, and he can't find him, and he put two and two together that Bevin like kidnapped him, and so since Bevin is like the king of snakes or whatever, he goes to the snake that he saved when he was a child. That's like this huge like Orochimaru snake, and they have like a good chat where the snake has not forgotten its the right that Baji did for it, so it owes him, and so he tells him like Cage is, he's good, Devin just has him going to do something. And that's all I can really tell you right now. And so, they hug it out. That's his boy, that saved him when he was little. And they had like a connection, when they were younger. And so, but Baji's like, well, since they won't let me have my kingdom, I'm finna go find my boy, like Cage. And so, um, Baji wants to go on his journey to find Cage, who's on his journey to, I'm pretty sure, to protect Baji. I could be wrong on that, but that's just like a theory. But the queen, Helling, is like super like against it, which is weird because Dada, he wants Baji gone, and so I would put it past him to kill him. Like that's what any like person who steals a throne would want to do. You got to get rid of that. There's a word for that. Successor, not successor. Someone who might overthrow you. There's a word for that. It is slipping my mind. I'm trying to hurry up to get over this so we can get to the reaction. I've been talking for like 60 minutes. Um, so Helling was like super against it, like Aji trying to like escape, and like he did though, like tie your sheets up and like go out the window, and she's pulling it up and it ends up coming loose. And so oh, before that even happened, she was like, he went up to her like, can I go on my little adventure to find my boy? And she was like, no. And she brought up the the rulership, and like he's the rightful ruler, but she basically insulted him by saying, he's not, and that shook him. That had me almost crying. I'm crying right now. And so after hearing that, it is what it is. I got to get out of here. So that's when he does the sheet thing, and she's pulling him up, and he slips and he falls, he bangs his head. Luckily, he fell on his back. I almost said back book bag. I haven't been in school, so his backpack, and that saved him from dying. But he bopped his head, so he was out cold. But Helen, she healed him up. Uh, but whenever she heals, it seems to take a toll on her. So she can't infinitely heal. It seems when she does like one good heal, like she's out. So she ends up fainting. Dada sees this. He gives a look. I'll say. I can't remember if he smirked or if he just like frowned, but he definitely gave a look. Anyway, she ends up just accepting like my man is gonna go on this adventure. There's nothing I can do. Um, I know she feels like super protective of Baji after the king dies, and she doesn't want anything bad to happen to him. Again, it almost had me like on the verge of tears because she still cares about him, which is cool. Um, what else? Oh, she's like, all right, you can go on your adventure, but you got to take two people with you. I'm gonna forget the other dude. One of them is Domos, and I don't trust him at all, bro. After that sparring incident, I don't trust that dude at all. Um, and then it starts with an H. Hodus. I don't know that dude's name. I'm sorry. Hakuro. Hakuro. I think some dude with a mole on his face. He was there during the sparring. He was watching, and he also seen when Baji was sparring with the snakes. Hindsight, now that I'm looking at the snake dance, I, that's when the flashback of him getting attacked by snakes. But again, I think that was like a training session that he had with the snakes, and that's where he got his speed from. Uh, but she relented and let him go on his adventures, but he had to take those two. I'm guessing one of those two is an assassin for Dada. He sees this, and that this time he definitely gives like a smirk. So there's definitely something up with him allowing this journey to go on. There's only two things I can think of is one of those two is the assassin, or he's going to hire like some mercenaries to like get them while they're out, which would go against because Domos is very loyal to Dada. I think, given the voting and the sparring session, he just let him like wail on the Baji. So yeah, I'm not liking Domos at all. I think that wraps up episode three, the new king. Now we're going to finally jump to his first journey, episode four. Uh, yeah, of course, I'm starting at 0-0. Oh, wait, let me get it just right. I'm going to start at 0-0. Let me make sure everything's good with episode three. Did I miss anything? The main thing that stood out in that episode was the fight between Bevin and Appease. That fight was really good. Like I said, they just um uh I told him like, hey, I need you that dude out the picture. Dead man tell no tales. He was like, I ain't boss, I got you, and he went and got him. Tried to get him. My man was like, Appease ain't no joke. My man different. Um, so Baji definitely has that. Matter of fact, even the Snake King, John Snake was like, uh, they heard like he didn't win. He was like, it might look bleak, but you got partners. You got friends, you got homies. You're not alone in this battle. But finally, after 21 minutes, we're ready to look at episode four, his first journey. I'm starting in three, two, one, go. 1,000 push-ups. Oh man, bugging. Oh, I might be forgetting, but I could have swore in episode one she didn't understand what Baji was saying. I'd have to go back and look at that, but I could have swore she was like, "What did he say?" Or she might have been reading his lips. That might be the case. He might have been reading her lips. And in terms of Domos, they just have different fighting styles, man. And he seems super loyal here. I don't get it almost at all, man. He's so hard to read. I love this intro. Oh yeah, since this is the intro, I could tell you. Died I knew about the mirror, by the way. That was weird. Normally, that's kind of like a cloak and shadow kind of thing, where only like Dida would know. But Bebin, I'm sorry, Bebin knew about the mirror, which was weird. I gotta learn these things. There's so many characters. There's never these many characters in like anime. They're usually like slowly introduced, but they said, "Oh, take all these characters. Why don't you?" Let's go. Oh yeah, Dada is going for the rankings of kings. Yeah, I knew it. That's your brother, dude. Pizza. Oh, they were boys. Bevin and Appease were boys. That's crazy. I didn't know he was that big. I didn't know Bos Bos Bosi? I don't know how to not pronounce his name. He has an E at the end of his name. He was a giant. Lobster. What? We've seen him outside of the castle, but maybe not the kingdom. So this is new to him. He's so excited. Oh, keep that prince word down. Let's call him Baji. I'm in public. Yeah, this is a good scolding. Killing. Jeez. That seems like a foolish way to tell someone's strength. I guess he went about it the wrong way. Yeah, see, almost betrayal, boy. I'm gonna cry. I don't want no beef with that monster. That a king? I'm just trying to. I failed. I fell down here. Okay. I thought they were trying to assassinate my boy. He was just using it for a bore. That's why he could squeeze through it. Sad. Was this Legend of Korra? Oh wow. believe the Native Americans had it like a ritual like that. I think a lot of civilizations did actually. And put no seasoning, no seasoning on that. It's crazy. Calm down, no seasoning. Did we ever? I don't think we ever got his name. Call him Forest Dude, Forest King. Oh, he bugging. Red herring? Nope. These are the assassins. No, the unseasoned meat. That been died. Poison. That's why I thought he took it away. He's a little chunky kid. He has the heart of a king. I don't care what nobody says about that. Don't do it. I'm gonna cry. Gates of hell. Oh, they're tracking. I mean, trucking. Usually this would be a whole season in and of itself, just them making them to this, but right to it. I don't trust Domos at all, bruh. Very good bully. Just the dude, bro. Moment of truth. I knew it. Oh. Scoundrel. That was the bad feeling she had. You traitor scum. He even does the evil laugh, bro. There it is. Nah, you weak. You weak. What's up with that Bevin talk? Well, had your boy killed. Smirk. Yep. Good episode. Stopping at 21:24. Uh, I knew it. Almost betrayal. It's crazy. I don't know what that Bevin talk was about though, with the laced food. Um, I don't know what that's. That's the biggest mystery. Um, uh, it's tricky. I really have to think about that. Um, yeah, pretty good episode. Journey. Yeah, that's what this one was called, right? Yeah, his first journey. And, yeah, I figured with that back backstory. Uh, that rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, and I knew it was coming. That's the weirdest thing about that is I knew it was coming. But yeah, that's been this live reaction, guys. The rankings of King episode 4. His first journey. Um, yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.